It was once a girl in the neighborhood, a pretty girl, who dated a guy from the neighborhood who was a frontline gang member. Not only just an average gang member, but he was an outstanding member. And when I say an outstanding member, that means he'll ride or die for the cause. You call him, he gonna be right there. He gonna ride for you. And if he get his money right, which he did a lot of times, he bail all the homies out of jail. He'll put money on everybody's books. He was a well-respected dude in the neighborhood, stand-up dude. But every woman he get with, he knocked their teeth out. He gave them black eyes, gave them hickeys upside their head. And whenever a woman pressed charges on him, the whole neighborhood get mad at the girl. Call her a snitch. Snitching on her homie. Put threats on her life. And not knowing snitching is when you committing a crime and you tell on other people because you don't want to be held accountable and you make it easier on yourself. But that ain't what was going on. These women was victims, right? But dude was liked, and so he still got praise in the neighborhood. Mama didn't look at him different. The homies didn't look at him different. The girls in the neighborhood ain't look at him different, right? This is everyday life in our neighborhood. This is everyday life in our environment. And so the same dudes who cheered the big homie on and threatened the girl and made sure she ain't go to court are the same people who sharing P. Diddy video saying, man, that man need to be stopped. He did wrong. Fuck that nigga, no Diddy. And so quick to pick up a stone and stone Diddy, knowing we do the exact same thing. Knowing we big up a nigga who do the exact same thing. Knowing girls will still date the man who do the exact same thing. Like this is something new to us because a celebrity did it. I told y'all we put too much stock on people we consider celebrities. We hero worship. They can't do no wrong, and then when wrong come in our eye, what they did, oh my God, I can't believe he did it. And then when everybody else pick up a stone and start stoning them, we join the herd and start stoning, knowing we probably do the exact same thing or have mercy to somebody we love who do the exact same thing. It was a part in the Bible where the Pharisees was about to stone this woman, and they tried to trick Jesus up to ask, what should we do? Because the law says we should stone her if she in adultery, right? Jesus didn't argue, didn't go back and forth with him. He got on his knees, started writing in the sand. He told them, those without sin cast the first stone. All of them knew they did the exact same thing they was about to stone that lady for, so they dropped their stones, right? I'm not saying what Diddy did was good. And I'm not protecting him or on his side by any means. But what I'm saying is, before we join the herd and throw the stones, we better be consistent that we not beating up our girlfriend. We better be consistent that we ain't saying free the nigga who beat up his girlfriend. But we just pick the low-hanging fruit because everybody else is bashing. That's the cool thing to do right now. And like I said, what Satan meant for our harm, God could use for our good. And so that's what's pushed to us, and that was negative. That was a very negative thing. But the teaching moment is, before I share this, before I join the herd, have I cheered on somebody who did that? Have I ever did that? Do I have stuff in my life that I don't want nobody to know? That I'm not important enough for somebody to leak the footage? And so those without sin cast the first stone, because we have this herd mentality. Last week, we was all glued in to Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and we all picked up our stones and threw them at Drake. This week is a new contestant, which is an old contestant because he was the guy we all stoned before Drake and J. Cole came, but now he's back. And watch how Drake and J. Cole go to the background. So every week it's a new person for us to pick up our stone and stone, knowing we do the exact same thing. And so I'm not saying I'm on his side or I agree with what he did. But what I'm saying, before we join a herd and with our nose in the air, let's make sure we ain't protected somebody who did the exact same thing, but we liked them and nobody else really pointed fingers at it. It wasn't a cool thing to throw stones at him. So we gonna pick on a low-hanging fruit and throw stones at him because the world says it's cool to throw stones at him. Knowing we probably beat our girlfriend, knowing our daddy beat our mama, knowing our granddad beat our granny, knowing that our homies done beat up their girl, because we all know women who've been victims of domestic violence, bro. And so we didn't go out and support them, but we go out and support Cassie. We don't even know her. Why our cousin or a girl in our neighborhood or our auntie getting beat up by her boyfriend. And so that's what I'm saying, bro. Make sure that we taking care of home before we sit there and join the herd and pick up our stone and throw stones, knowing we do the exact same thing. And that's my thoughts on the P. Diddy Cassie video, for real.